I've been watching you work, not when it was impressive, not when it was visible, but when no one was paying attention. I saw the effort that didn't get acknowledged, the hours that didn't lead to recognition, the consistency that never turned into applause. You kept going anyway. You showed up on days where there was no feedback to respond to, no reassurance that it mattered, no proof that anyone noticed the progress you were making. Most people don't survive that phase. Most people stop when effort isn't reflected back to them, when the work feels invisible, when growth happens in silence. You didn't. You worked without witnesses. You improved without validation. You continued without guarantees, and that takes a specific kind of strength. I watched you question yourself, not because you were lazy, but because the absence of feedback makes even the most disciplined people doubt. You wondered if you were doing something wrong, if you were moving too slowly, if the lack of attention meant the lack of worth. It didn't. It meant you were early. I saw the nights you refined things. No one was there to appreciate yet. The repetitions you committed to, without knowing who would ever benefit from them. You weren't working for praise. You were working because stopping would have cost you more than continuing. That kind of persistence changes you. It builds patience. It builds internal validation. It builds resilience that doesn't collapse when external motivation disappears. People see the result and assume momentum. They don't see the quiet discipline that came first. I do. You weren't unseen because you were insignificant. You were unseen because you were becoming. Growth doesn't announce itself. It happens in private. It happens when no one is there to confirm it's happening. And you stayed. You stayed consistent in obscurity. You stayed committed without evidence. You stayed steady when the only proof of progress was internal. That's not common. That's not accidental. That's someone who understands that visibility comes after foundation. You've been working longer than anyone realizes. You've been building more than anyone sees. And even if they didn't notice, I did.